Um, and I'm like, gray zone. Listen, I'm black and white. It's either I like you, I don't. I'm gonna say what I think, or I'm just gonna move on. But I have to accept that there is a gray zone, whether or not I want to. And I guess for the thing for me that made me think about it is my bipolarism, right? If I look at it as black and white, honestly, for me to be able to thrive, I have to be in the gray zone. I can't be all black and I can't be all white because I'm going to be either on a peak or like buried in a valley somewhere. So the topic itself, honestly, I think will resonate with different writers in a lot of different ways. And, even to the legacy book as well. And I think that that's something as a group that's so important to us. We're not exclusive, we're inclusive. So you're going to find topics in the anthologies that come out with us that pretty much speak to everyone, because everyone has a story, but our stories, as similar as they can be, are all different because they have that unique perspective, which is ours. Nobody else can have it, right? So I'm excited for this one because I know for a fact that I'm going to be extremely challenged in writing it. And I think when you're passionate about writing and storytelling in general, you want that challenge, right? You want to be able to take your writing to the next level. And you can't do that if you stay on the same path all the time. So Constance is definitely making sure that, I take this hat off and put on my thinking cap. So I'm super excited, and I'm excited to see um, those that would join and to hear their thoughts on what the gray zone is. Because I think we've all shared our thoughts, and they're all a little bit different.
Mhm.
And yet, look at how much time we actually spent together. Right, we're really close. So
Yeah.
just in this, you know, quadruple, is that correct? The four
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah. It's so nice.
Look at how
You
different.
have what? Bipolar. I have ADHD. So we're like, but look at guys, we got projects done all the time. Like we bring it, right? Because these two keep us alive. That's for sure. Like, come on this way, CJ. Nicole, come here this way.
Uh,
Oh my
they
gosh.
keep us in line.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you, dear sister host? What
Wide
comes up?
open question.
Yeah, what comes up in the gray zone for you?
Well, I mean, when we talked about this, when you first brought it up to me, in some ways, nobody lives in the gray zone as much as I do.
Well, you got a lot of company, that's for sure.
But I mean, it's that place of the thing about the gray zone is sometimes you know where you belong, but nobody else sees you where you belong. And so that's another piece of that gray is not being allowed to fit the way that you really need to fit, both for your own mental health and well-being, and to be able to interact with people authentically. And in this world, there's too many out there that they they stick us in those boxes, and those boxes really are like a gray zone where you contort yourself to fit where you don't belong.
So you look at the different perspectives, right? Because one
Yeah.
would think, well, if you're in the box, right, and this is thriving in the gray zone, you technically are not thriving if you're in the box,
No.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Beyond
Right.
this.
and again, that just speaks to what I said about when you consider there is going to be a book that has 40, 45 different individuals writing, on one topic, but the topic, in a sense, encompasses so much. What you're going to get from chapter 1 to chapter 9 could be completely different.
Oh, it would.
And isn't that what leveling up is, right? Leveling up is if I sit in my bubble over here with this, I don't get this back to front shit, elf behind my shoulder, then I'm only ever know what's in my head and the elf's head. I'm never going to know anything else. What about all the freaking reindeers? And what about Santa? And what about, I don't know, the Grinch? And that's the thing. We need all of them in the world. We need all of us in the world. So this world could not keep moving if we did not all have an opinion and we did not all share it with one another. We would not be growing. And I don't think anybody really wants to stay stagnant. So that's why I adore this group and what we're about. And it seems that I won't even say the sky's the limit. There's no goddamn limit, honestly. We will start approaching things as we see fit, as it feels right. And there is no limit. You ask what's coming next? We don't know. Whatever hits us up the side of the head, and we decide, you know what, girls? We got this. Let's run with it. So,
Yeah, a co-op is my next move, I think, other than the internet radio.
What is?
Whatever my head comes up in my head, whatever the head comes up. I can't even speak English today. What? Whatever things that comes up in my co-op. You know what I'm trying to do with Level Up Academy? My vision is really to level up the world through education, right? Imagine if we have Level Up Academy in London, in the UK, Singapore, Philippines, Australia, Canada, Africa. I'm gonna open a magazine with Olu for Level Up Academy. Watch for that; it's coming. But I want to be there, and I'm gonna step up my game next year, and see how I can hire someone full time to do that. But I want my sisters and the people that I want, at least 10 right now, the solid 10 to do Level Up Academy, where yes, we're gonna make money and monetize. But everything that we do, you're going to get the best of it because we always got your back. We're not all about I'm going to make 10,000 of you and then bye because our project is done. We're here to sustain the relationship more than the money, right? Because you can go get a job and get money, but you cannot buy friendship if you already lose that trust. If I lose my trust with you, you can't buy it. Not even with Hermes or Louis Vuitton. I'm just saying. You can't buy it, okay? It doesn't matter. It's not for sale. It is not.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Constance, but what I really like is about how heart-centered we are. So even with the leveling up, you're going to get quality, and you're going to get people that care about other people and want to do the best and put out the best quality. And so that's one of the things that I'm really excited about, and to make sure that that we can reach as many people as we can.
There's 8 billion. There's 8 billion, and there's 930 million on LinkedIn. We got a long ways to go. There is no such thing as competition, collaboration over competition. That's how we do it.
Yeah. And it's like money's a funny thing, right? Like everybody, you have a business. What the hell are you in business for? You're in business obviously to make money. We all have bills to pay. And of course, we all strive to attain a comfortable lifestyle. So it's not that money is evil. It's not that trying to do business and earn money is evil. It's humans and the way that we treat it, the way that we praise it, the way that we put the type of value that we put on it. And as with anything else, I want to know who I'm supporting. I say that because of the company that I work with right now. God, I hate this opposite crap. I think I'm pointing anyway, whatever. It's crazy. I still haven't, after all this time of being on live shows, gotten. So, yeah, like the company I work with now, it's Island Elevator. I worked with another elevator company, and they're so vastly different. And the culture, the people, the caring, the warmth, the authenticity. We had our potluck today, and there was so much food and desserts and everything else. But more than that, it was the boss that pulled out a 12-question game, and everybody was cracking up. And the boss that's not really the boss, that's really just like one of us. And that this guy's cufflinks not costing as much as one person spends in the grocery because he doesn't do cufflinks. He's just dressed the same way I am. And I see that a lot in us, that ability to lead, but with humility and understanding that there are times where we're going to need to be led as well, and we're okay with that, right? It can't be a vanity thing. It can't be a monetary thing. Things cost money. So for Constance to be able to have a TV show where people can get exposure at an extremely affordable price, well, she has to put money out from her pocket. You know, it's the same thing with the books. The time that we spend working on and editing and promoting and everything else is time that if we do need the money, we could be working part-time elsewhere. So, and the thing is, like, I'm using us as an example because we're here, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
applies to everything and everyone across the board. I mean, there are so many friends of ours that we know do so many things, whether they're like coaches, whether they're selling products or content, or whatever. It's time and energy invested. And of course, we all should be compensated for that. So,
Yeah. And if you really look at, like, people are always questioning. I had somebody's like, why is it so affordable? Like, what are you guys doing different? Like, I've seen someone who charges $1,500 to $2,000 for an anthology. Why is yours that much? And I said, do you want to pay me more? I'm okay. Here's my Zelle. Like, hello, I'm not going to say no to money. What? You want this one or this one or Stripe or, And she's like, well, I'm just curious, right? And so, and then they question that maybe the credibility is not there, or I was like, we all are writing forever now, right? If you add all of our degrees and our experiences, it's going to be there. It's not that a matter of question. What we stand for is not because we're for the poor, but we're for the people. We want more people who can afford those services. Listen, if you want to go somewhere else to pay more, we're not going to stop you. Just know that ours is affordable, not because we don't have credibility and not because we don't have quality products. It's because we care about you so that your voice can be heard. Because our mission is different than most people, right? Our mission is really to help others. Do we not need money? Of course we need money. I'm going to Podfest. I need pocket money. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Okay,
and for the Louis Vuitton, hello.
I stopped listen. For the last 12 months, I have only bought 2 purses, okay? And I usually do monthly, and I have stopped because I got to go buy software. I got to be on the TV show. I got to go to the internet radio. How long did I have been doing that for free, right? I've been doing it for free and fronting on my end because I want to help people get seen and be valued, because it doesn't matter how good you are. If no one sees you, think about going to a beautiful store, but it's on the ghetto, but it has beauty. Like, if you open that, store, you're like, wow, it's so much glitter and pink and wine and tequila, right? But outside, it's like, am I gonna get shot right now? Like, it's like LA in Compton, right? No one wants to go to your store. No one knows who you are because you're somewhere in their top 10. But if you put that store in Beverly Hills, you can put that price and people will see you, right? It's the same thing what I'm doing. Is I want every single person who aligns. I'm gonna put a caveat in there, and please don't say you need to put me on your show. I see you. I see your DMs still like, you need to put me on your show next Wednesday. I'm sorry, my husband don't even demand that much. What? No. And he gives me good money, so no, it's not happening. I'm just saying I want to do it with people who aligns. I really want people who matters. I want people who's passionate about helping others. Because with that passion and with that drive and with that energy, I can live my mission, which is to level up the world through education, right? And we can be educated how to be compassionate, how to say thank you. And Susanna has to calm me down, because when I get upset, I call her, I'm like, mother, and she's like, okay, what happened now? Like, she's my psychiatrist when I get upset. Oh, and that's 11 p.m., okay, after my class. It's because somebody has to be there with you, and I'm an only child, so I usually don't have anybody to talk to, and that's why I'm grateful for these people. Usually I talk to my bulldog. She doesn't argue with me. She does mumble sometimes and grumble, but she literally just listen. She is a little bit demanding though. But that's usually who I talk to. And if I talk to my husband, he gets upset when I'm upset. I want someone not to get upset. I want someone when I'm upset telling me, CJ, you need to calm down. Seriously, you need to calm the F down right now because this is what's happening. You're like,
You see, because that's how it works. It's like we know how to pair up in the sense that, okay, Susanna is very calm. We'll just use the word calm.
Yes.
All right. She grounds you. Christine is very, very logical. Now, they're both very good listeners. That's why when we're upset, we can't put me and CJ together, okay?
you blow up. You will blow the F
My
up.
husband
Uh-uh.
walks by and he says, "You're talking to CJ, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I know, I could hear you from the other room because we're on speakerphone." And he's like, "First of all, I don't even know which one of you is talking because you're both talking over each other. I can't understand anything you're saying." And I'm like, "That's good because it's not for you to understand anyway." And he's like, "How do you guys keep a track of what you're talking about? Because you're talking like about 5 different things at once."
Yeah, we jump.
And that's how we go. We go in from one and then we jump into another and we don't get lost.
Nope.
So, there's something to be said for that opposites attract kind of thing. And in as much as you or want to be in a like-minded tribe for a lot of reasons, also don't forget to embrace diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because everybody has something to bring to the table. And without this diversity, I mean, look at our backgrounds, our cultures, where we're living, um, our age range. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just make myself really old? Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
But
because you're
I mean,
75. I'm 21. You're 75. Susanna's
I don't think we're that far off. I really don't think we're all that far off.
I'm the old young person in the group. What everybody's like up and texting. I'm like, I gotta go to bed. It's like 9:05. But now look at this, right? You're looking at the 4 of us on screen, and people are going, "Oh my God, they're so motivational, they're so inspirational, they're doing so much, la 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 la." But look around you. I mean, you got people like Nur that I met Christmas last year because she put a post out and I donated $10. Nur took that $10 and everybody's $10 and went around and made little Christmas boxes and then videoed herself walking around downtown or the homeless people in Canada. And Nur and I have been friends since.
Mm-hmm.
This year, when she put that out and I was able to donate, I said to my husband, "I'm so excited that I'm going to donate this year 5 times more than when I donated last year." Why? Because our God was good to me. And the thing is, when things are good, you got to make sure that you step back and remember where the hell it is you came from and who is there for you. And you got to make sure that you help.
Yeah.
So you got people like Nuri. You got people like Willie J. Growing with the Flow. You got people like Mike Ashabrana, who this man connects. It just clicks in his head. This person should talk to this person because I think they can help one another, right? So what does he get out of that? What you get,
That's a love. That's what he gets out of it.
like Sia taught me a lot. Sia like walked me through a lot of shit. I'm kind of a why? Because I have no patience and I don't want to do the damn tutorial. I'm very hands-on. So I got Jackie Halberg. By the way, lady, I see you there. I mean, look at what she's doing. Re-entry? Like I was like, what the hell does that even mean? How many people are not just surviving, but regaining their life because of what this woman is doing? People who made a mistake and could literally just lay down and die. And it's horrible
Yeah.
to say, but
important.
Our community around us is so much more than the four of us you're seeing on the screen, right? A lot of people send me messages, you girls, oh, what are you doing? You know, Nick, you're so motivational. I want to talk to you. You're so inspirational about, what you're doing with your bipolarness. And I love it. And I love being able to help. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to flip this back on its head. And I'm trying to tell you, yes, every single person that's looking, that's listening, that none of it really matters is everybody is not putting their slice into the pie. You usually take this slice out the pie. Well, you know what I'm trying to say, right? The point is, the bucket's only going to be goddamn full. Each one of us takes our teaspoon of water and throws it in the bucket. So you might feel that I inspire you, but you have no idea who's looking at you and who you are inspiring. So
But you
again,
have to step up.
Yes.
You have to step up because living in your head does not help you grow. Just saying. Living in your head does not help you grow. Living in your head and stepping out to that unknown, like a black nothing, you're like, am I there yet? What if there's a snake? I hate snake. What if there's a snake in there? I'm gonna murder someone, right? I hate clowns too, by the way. If you're a clown, I'll beat you. I might be so I will beat you. I'm gonna get a girl on you like any minute if I see clown. My husband knows. It is apparently like a real thing. And Stephanie Delfonso, thank you. I've been dreaming about your calmness with the clown. I still murder them in my head, just FYI. I don't like clowns ever. Like if I go on a party and you have a clown, I'm exiting because I will murder someone in that party. I can't do it. I'm not kidding you. I got a phobia when I was 8. So I can't handle a clown. But here's the thing. When you step out of your own thinking that what if they judge me? What if I do something wrong? What if I can't do it? All of these what if are all negatives, right? Nothing of your what ifs are positive. But what if you flip that and you're like, what if I like write a book? What if I get another job? What if I created my own YouTube channel starting today? And then, give my superpower and all my journey in that. What if I'm consistent? You never know, but be intentional with your actions and try to say the positive what ifs. When you have self-doubt, that's normal. Okay, I have self-doubt every second. That's normal. But don't stay in that moment all the time because you're never going to get out. That's the only thing, right?
5-minute pity party, okay? Use my trick. It's called the 5-minute pity party. You cry, you rant, you rave, you stomp, you throw things that can't break, and whatever else, and you have your pity party. Then the alarm goes off, and you're like, okay, good girl panties, back to life. Because if you don't put a cap on that shit, it's gonna take you out.
Yeah,
It does. Yeah.
I'm still gonna get kicked out of my YouTube, sister. Look at, I'm on my YouTube hooked up, and you're. Oh, I try not to curse as much as I can. I didn't get kicked out of my own YouTube. That's okay.
I said the 4-letter word that starts with S. You said the 4-letter word that starts with F. Now there's
middle finger. That's okay. What about Susanna? You're so quiet over there, Miss Hope.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have a question. Susanna and Christine, how does it feel to you? Because I spoke about how it feels like being in this group with you guys. I want to know how it feels when you have 2 other sisters that don't shut the hell up.
So who wants to go first? Susanna, you want to answer that one?
You're up.
So it's very interesting because I'm sure, like Susanna, I'm not going to speak for Susanna. So, sometimes you want to talk, and then you don't so by the time that I'm still thinking about a comment a long time ago that I wanted to say, and then we're already way past that point. So sometimes I'm like, oh geez. So then you probably get the thing why the heck is Christine bringing that up? That was we were just talking about that a half an hour ago. So that's kind of what happened. So I'm going to go ahead and say my thought. So we were talking about a long time ago about having everybody level up and being able to afford this great product. So here's my 2 cents is that people can go ahead and they can participate because they can get it for free. How can they get it for free? Because if they bring in 3 people, is it 3 or 4, Constance? They bring in 4 people, then it's free for them. So people can afford it. It's first of all, it's reasonable. But then if they bring in some more people, then it's free for them. So if you're interested in writing this anthology, start paying attention to our post and then start bringing the people in so it'll be free for you. So that's how it feels. And then you're like, wait, what the heck is she talking about?
No, because what you have to offer was so valuable, more than Constance and I hee ha over here.
Yeah.
But
She's
it's
like,
like,
"Hey, that's not how it works. No, that's how it works. No, what? And Susanna's like, oh, she's like, I'm going to church praying for your soul. Bye.
your turn, Susanna. Now you can't be saying all Christine because
Yeah. Now it's your turn. Go.
Well, we got to leave enough time for Nick to talk about her background too.
Oh, true. But you gotta go.
that was smooth. That was real smooth. Nice.
You like how I did that?
No,
Yeah, that was actually like
See
really
you.
admirable. I was like, damn, she doesn't have much to say, but when she does, you're like, wait, what?
I've gotten good at that over the years because it's been. I mean, with you guys just take off, and if there are those times that if I need to say something, I step in, and you guys hit that brick wall like 2 cars running at each other at 50 miles an hour.
Yep.
It's like,
Maybe
okay,
more
you're
like eight.
stopped. Here we go, and then go again.
Yeah.
Truth. You know, there's something to be said for people that are quiet. When they open their mouth to talk, you really do stop and listen. Like, I can understand that I prattle so much that you probably every once in a while are like, what was I supposed to take away from that again? Like, but hey, listen, not for nothing, my husband once said to me, can we observe a minute of silence? Okay, so just saying, it's quite all right. I don't mind. You can ask. I'm not necessarily going to agree, but feel free to ask.
You'll be like, is that for 30 seconds, 5 seconds, or like a minute? 'Cause I don't know. My ADHD kicks in after 30
Oh, that's
seconds. Like,
funny.
that's what I tell you.
At least he
Sorry,
didn't say for like a day of silence. He just
Right?
said a
I would
moment.
die. I would die if there was a day of silence. I'm like, I'll just go drive to New York for the next 2 weeks and see Nick instead if I want to just talk all day.
Exactly. No, but all right. So let's talk about this thing here behind me. This thing here behind me is Nick Never in Control. You know that we have the audio room that happens on a Sunday at 9:30 in the morning. Decided it's time to do the live show spin-off of Nick Never in Control. So this was supposed to launch next year, which is really around the corner. And I'm heading to Canada for Christmas. Leave on Saturday, and I get to go spend it with my sister, and I haven't seen her since Easter last year. And I guess it just got me to thinking a lot because it's just the two of us. We don't have any other siblings, and mom's passed, so dad's in Trinidad. And last year was kind of rough with my broken knee. I couldn't really go anywhere or entertain, so it was just my husband and myself. A couple of friends dropped by for a little bit, but that was it. And it just made me think, I guess, about people who are going to wake up on Christmas morning and be alone. They're not going to have somebody to wish them a Merry Christmas. And I really don't think that anybody deserves that. I think that people that come on this platform and stay are here for various reasons. And probably one of the biggest ones is that connection, the friendship, being seen, heard, and felt. So I'm going to air live on Christmas Eve at 11 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully, sitting in front of my sister's Christmas tree. My family supports me, but they're all camera shy because I'm like, guys, like, really, come on. So it's my producer is Aaron Gibson, none other than the soul man live himself, and he's just amazing with the digital beep. So I hope you join. You know, even if you do have someone to wish you Merry Christmas, come make sure that somebody else that doesn't gets a Merry Christmas from you, because they're gonna get it from the three of us, and you all are too. It's gonna be organic. However it plays out is how it plays out, because of course, like me, decides everything at the last minute, like a week ago. So, um, come, let's have some fun. Let's have some cheer. It's not gonna be a serious conversation. We're not gonna be digging deep. It's nothing like that. It's really all about gratitude. All we have to look forward to in 2024. And for the people that don't necessarily look forward to the holidays, we're going to make sure that you have a reason to look forward to it.
Yeah. Bring your tequila. Is it 8 p.m. for us, right, sister?
Yep.
8 p.m. for us? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to take a nap.
But I'm trying to get the sisters to sing. So we'll see what
What are you
happens.
singing? Mariah Carey?
We're going to sing a medley.
What kind of medley? What kind of song?
Well, we really didn't talk about this, so we have 2 minutes to talk about this. So here's the thing. I don't know which of us wants to sing and which of us doesn't want to sing. So
We
if
can
there's
dance.
somebody that doesn't want to sing, then that person gets to go,
Dance.
Nick, the first 2 lines of whatever the song is, and I better sing the song. And TJ, the first 2 lines of, so, and we're just going to do it, or we're just going to laugh, or we're going to see how much of it we actually get through. You know, at our age, who knows now? Like, I know.
Taking up in the middle of the song.
What was that?
Power nap.
Feliz Navidad.
Woo,
Something. You know, and by all means, blow up the comments and be like, hello, the words are.
Right? You guys
You know,
suck. You didn't know the tone, but it's okay. Oh, that means I gotta
cares
have
about being in tune. Oh my God. We tell people stop caring so much, and it's about stop caring so much.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve. Have fun. Forget everything. Have some laughs, you know, and just be what Christmas used to be when we were kids. The excitement, the I want to look out the window for Santa. Okay, yeah, maybe that part's not happening. But, you know, the whole point is just let go. For 1 hour, we are going to be, I'm doing both fingers because I can't figure out which hand. Never in control. And it's going to be so okay to be that way for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Well, you're perfect with that, because with your 2 fingers, you got the whole banner there. So you're good to go. You can't go wrong with both fingers.
Okay, so I guess we're coming on time.
Yeah.
Susanna, darling, what's next for you? I want to know what's next for you, because, like, who the hell publishes 6 books in a year? Like,
Well, number 7 comes out in 2 weeks.
Right.
So
I mean,
it's
right, literally.
It's not even a
right.
year, sis. It's
6 months.
Not even 6 months.
Oh, God.
July 7th to January 2nd, 4 anthologies and 3 solo books.
That's crazy. I don't even know if I will ever be ready to tackle a solo book, to be honest. I mean, I know I've done 4 anthologies now.
Well,
And God,
technically, the first 2, the Armor of God books were written a few years ago, and then now I finally just self-publish it. It's like, forget waiting. And the 3rd book was finished last summer, It just, when you go through traditional publishing, it takes time. So that when you go back and you read what you wrote, you just kind of go, anyway.
You know,
Great.
let's talk about that for a minute because that's self-publishing through, for example, Kindle and traditional publishing. Like, I don't know much about traditional publishing, and quite frankly, I know very little more about Kindle publishing. And yeah, shameless plug here. I really don't give a crap because sometimes you want to get something done and you really don't have all the tools, and that's where you lean on people around you. And honestly, without CJ helping me to figure out how to get this cover to look right, because I can have a vision in my head all I want, but if I can't actually make it happen, oh, she's so mean. And then, Susanna literally stayed on the Zoom with me for hours, okay? Walking me through a shared screen. Click this, click that, do this, do that. And that's how I learned to publish that book. So you could go and look at all the YouTube channels you want. The truth is, to actually have somebody there with you to walk you through it that you could ask questions to in real time is priceless.
Yeah. Susanna's going to be doing that. She's going to set up a class for you guys. If you're a first time author, seasoned author, but like you've never really put your authorship, your authority as an author, Susanna will have a class during this anthology. So I'm going to give you a heads up. She'll selling it, yes, because it's her time. But it's going to be affordable for you guys to take and level up your own self as an author. So just so you know that Susanna will be with you. And she left us in the middle of the show. For real? For real. I'm just going to eat my crumble cake.
And when you have friends that love you, this is what happens. Susanna made grandma's cookies.
Yes.
I ate all of them.
Yes, I had mine. But
And I ate 3 of them for dinner the night before.
I already ate all of Susanna's cookies. I was like, and then Bella ate 2 in like 30 seconds. So it's gone. Merry Christmas.
That's okay. I have a feeling I'm going to make another batch here pretty soon because there's nothing left in the house for Christmas.
I'm going to get my hot cocoa out later, the cookie, and get a book out and read it.
Oh, that sounds heavenly. Wait, and light a candle.
And light a candle. Yes, and light a
Yes.
candle. After I run around like a crazy woman and finish my wrapping, listen to Mike's show, and vacuum.
Mike's show.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's
Yes,
show.
it's fine. We're 2 minutes late.
Hey,
Time
It's-
flies when you're having fun with fun people.
that's okay. This is the last show of the year, so
We get to do whatever the hell we
Yes.
want. Wait a minute. We get to do whatever the hell we want anyway, whenever.
Wait, you're not having a show next week?
no, I don't think I'll do a show next week.
Okay. I have a show next week. I have a show tomorrow. So the next 2 weeks, actually my TV show on Thursday next week is going to be the
I love you,
Grateful
Nunu.
video. It's pre-recorded, guys. So Grateful video is going to be on there. It's going to be on my YouTube. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, I know I'm sorry, like shameless plug. I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers. I'm at 17,000 right now. I need to hit 20,000 so I can double that up next year, maybe triple. That's my goal before I take over Internet FM radio. I'm just saying. Please do. Love you guys.
There you go. They subscribe to you, and then just pop over since they're in there and subscribe to me too. Why not?
That's right. All of these people are on my YouTube as well.
You could subscribe to mine. There's nothing on there, but knock yourself out.
Oh well, once they start subscribing, you're gonna have to put something on there.
No. Oh, goodness gracious.
She's gonna level up, and she's gonna have to like not do the F-bomb glitter.
Well, see, if you've already got your channels, sis, then your first live stream to your YouTube channel is Christmas Eve.
There you go.
Sure. So, with the Nick Nevin Control live show coming next year, the reason I am not streaming anywhere other than LinkedIn is because I want to use proprietary music. I'm adamant about that. Like, that's total will not concede on that.
Yeah, because copyright on YouTube is very strict. So
That I can't because the music that I want really, really hammers in my message, and I am quite okay with forfeiting that um, to keep it on LinkedIn.
Happy
For my
afternoon.
community. So I'll come up with something else to put on the YouTube channel eventually.
Yeah, you will.
So
We'll make you.
You will, because CJ will
I'll
give you
give you
the
homework.
you realize I didn't say anything, right? Because at this point, it's I learn now. Don't even say anyone. CJ says you are, just be like, because I mean, she's gonna get you one way or the other. Trust me. So it's no point in even arguing. So
Love you guys. Love
I
you,
love
sisters.
you.
Oh,
yeah.
your package for me, supposedly I paid extra to make sure it's there before Christmas or by Christmas. So I know you're probably gone by Saturday. You might not be there by then. Hopefully you will.
Oh,
I
because you
just
might get
mailed it
another
yesterday.
There's,
I paid
there's
extra to get there by Christmas.
something came today. Actually, it was at my front door and I didn't open it yet. Okay, so I'll tell you guys something really funny. So Susanna, my husband opened yours. Just as he opened, actually, I got this today. This is Russ's book, Befuddled.
Wow.
I have Neela's 2 books over there too. But the thing is, my husband's so funny. Like, if he comes in from work and there's a box there and he comes in, he's like, "What's this? What's this? Is it for me?" I'm like, "No, it's not for you." And he's like, "Well, can I open it? Can I open it?" And I'm like, "Of course." And he's like, "No, it's yours." I'm like, "Honey, just open it." So he's like, "Nobody sent me anything." I'm like,
Okay, I'll send him something. I don't know if he's gonna
Like,
like it, but I'll send him something.
"You're quiet." You're like, "I can't deal with people. Nick, you're my best friend. And your second best friend is the puppy. Who's going to send you something?" So I let him open all my packages. There, it's out. So
I'm gonna give you something really raunchy. See
It's
what he
sitting
said.
next to the door for when he comes in. I can tease him and say, "You get to open it."
Aw.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just sent mine out yesterday and one out today. So
It's back
It won't be there till Saturday probably, but I did make sure. Hopefully, it will get there. But your son will get it if you're not home anymore, right?
Yes.
does he open it? Because he might get into it. He'll say a mouse got it.
What do you mean?
Because there might be. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
So you're telling me if he opens it, he might be like it never showed up, and he might just
You might
like
go,
walk off with it?
I might need that.
Mine's so girly. There's no way he wants it.
I need to set up like a sun cam in here then.
Like,
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
goodness gracious.
All right. Love you guys.
I love you too. I am sleepy, and it's only 7:07.
I have a class until 10 p.m. That's 10,
In time for the
11,
hound.
1 a.m. your time. So I have a class till 1 a.m.
Yes.
your time.
Let's run over and let's go harass Mike a little bit. What do you think?
Yes, let's do because
think
he's
that sounds
sick right
great.
now. So we gotta cheer him on.
okay.
Love
There we
you.
go.
Bye-bye.
You guys.
Bye.
Bye.